Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second to last episode of the Minnesota Vikings franchise. Here we're going to go over the season stats the week before the Super Bowl. So Manziel finishes the season with a 93.2 QBR, 4,000 passing yards, 34 touchdowns to 26 interceptions. Very solid season for his rookie year. He had a 64 completion percentage, so really nice stats from the rookie Manziel. Now, Doug Martin had 1,400 rushing yards, 10 touchdowns. Manziel had over 800 and 10 touchdowns. And that was just a beast running game we set up this season. Now, Julius Thomas, who was number 2 in receiving yards at 1,300 with 11 touchdowns. Calvin Johnson was about 7th in receiving yards with 1,100. And then Percy Harvin at about 809 with 7 touchdowns. This receiving core was just beautiful this year. Now we take a look at the defensive stats. There's one in particular that we want to look at, and that's Cullen Jenkins' single-season sack record of 40. He doubles the current single-season sack record. Now we're going to go back to passing, and we're going to look at the entire league, and you guys are actually going to see that A.J. McCarron wins the QBR title, but Phillip Rivers wins with about 300 more yards in terms of total passing yards. Johnny Manziel blows out touchdowns, and he also takes the interception lead. Now we look at rushing yards. Doug Martin is right there at number 4 in rushing yards. And we look at rushing touchdowns. Doug Martin's probably around like 9, with Johnny Manziel right there with him with 10 touchdowns as well. Julius Thomas, he was so close to the leader in receiving yards, but fell just behind Andre Johnson. And Calvin Johnson down there about 7th or so overall. Julius Thomas was 3rd in receiving touchdowns. And then we look here, Johnny Manziel wins the 2014 MVP in his rookie season, and the defensive MVP goes to Cullen Jenkins. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week in the Super Bowl.